Hello once again my friends and welcome to yet another PhilbertGreen painting video. As always, this isn't really a professional tutorial, but I hope it does help if you are following along at home. There's been rumours of tremors in the earth on tonight's graveyard shift. Yes, it's the big mama of parasitic worms, now grown to full size, the Gravedigger, hungry for fresh meat after robbing all of Raccoon Cemetery's graves of their occupants. This time around, we have one big boss battle sized mini to work with, and I think the largest model so far. Just like my other videos, if you are following along at home, just take your time and go at a pace that you are comfortable with. As ever, we'll be starting off by basing her with Mechanicus Standard Grey. With our wormy adversary now based, we're going to start, much the same as the littler version, by using Zandri Dust to paint all of the exposed body, as most of her still remains underground. As always, I thinned down my paints and applied at least 2 thin coats. Now the main body is done, it's time for the facial area. I used Screamer Pink to paint all of the flesh parts, avoiding the mandibles and teeth. I followed that up with some Khorne Red for the maw in the centre. What wormy boy would be complete without sharp, gnashing teeth? Using our favourite Rakarth Flesh, I painted her mandibles and ring of inner teeth. Using Abaddon Black, I painted the knobbly bony-like protrusions sticking through the skin. Then using Screamer Pink again, I painted all the gnarly, bulging veins. Both the baby and the adult Gravedigger have these cool bases in common, so let's start with the debris. I used Mephiston Red to pick out some random bricks until about half of them were done. And once I was satisfied with that, I used Mournfang Brown to finish off the rest. With all of our debris now nicely coloured, it's time to base her. For the base, I used Astro Granite Technica. Wait, no, I didn't. This mini is the only mini in the game with a sculpted base to make it look like the earth is cracking as it emerges. I used Steel Legion Drab to paint the entire base to look like mud, as after all, we are fighting the Gravedigger in the remains of Raccoon City Cemetery. The last bit of detail painting to do was using Pink Horror to pick out any lumpy and bumpy bits in the fleshy mouth area for a little bit of definition. After tidying up all my messy mistakes, it was onto the wash stage. I used the same formula as with the baby Gravedigger, starting by washing the whole worm's body, veins and all, as well as the fleshy pink mouth parts, with Reikland Fleshade, making sure to get it into all of the recesses. To add a little more yellow to our wormy pal, I used Seraphim Sepia to wash over the main body segments, this time trying to avoid the recesses. The last wash I used was Agrax Earthshade to wash over the teeth, mandibles, the brick debris, and the muddy base. Now there's only a couple of steps left to complete our model. I used Screaming Skull to apply a heavy dry brush over the bricks to make it look like the broken cement from between them, as well as dust knocked loose. Finally, I used Karak Stone for a light dry brush over the muddy base to pick out the edges and any of the raised up areas, just to create that effect of mud. As this girl is a tough penultimate boss battle for the Resi 3 board game campaign, she gets the evil black band around the base to finish her off. And there you have it. Big bad brood queen of all the nasty worms we've seen knocking about Raccoon City. On the hunt now for live prey after filling up on all the corpses interred in the graveyard. This model looks awesome! I apologise for blowing my own horn there, but I am so happy with how this one came out. The details are large enough that you can get them looking great with not too much effort, and I love the debris and cracked base to fully showcase the emergence of the Gravedigger and make it appear almost as if it's in motion. Not to mention, using the scheme from the mini one makes them look great side by side, and even on the battlefield. Once again, thank you all for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Stay safe, survivors!